Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Here we like to do things budget friendly, and if you are like me and have champagne taste but on a beer budget, these videos are for you. So we have some stuff. We have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Little bit of Dollar Tree because I got some Valentine's Day stuff that I gotta pop back there for a little Valentine's Day red and pink. And then of course some Temu. So I am first going to set this stuff aside and dive into our useless knowledge for the day. And then we're gonna crack into all this goody good stuff. Oh, I turned the page because, well, if you are new here, I am just taking one page at a time every day that I film, and I'm just going next page by next page. And I just kind of glanced at it and I thought, oh boy, YouTube, don't cancel me. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to read it anyway. Okay. So it says, just for you, number one, urine. Urine facts. It was once used to whiten teeth. Number two, ancient Romans used it to clean their clothes. I knew about that one. To whiten teeth. Oh, gross. Number three, in the 1500s, Brits used it to dye fabric. Do you really want that color fabric? Yes, please. I would like it to be in urine color, especially if you had lots of vitamin B. Number four, it was once used to soften leather. That one kind of makes sense, but the rest of it, don't shoot the messenger, right? I'm just going page by page in a row. For those of you who are new, this is my cat Koi. She is a staple on this channel, and she will be walking back and forth, flitting her tail around and probably showing you her butt. But she is a staple, so she will remain. So if this is not your jam or up your alley, please check out my description box down below. I do have some YouTube ladies that have less to no cat antics on their channels that you might enjoy. Okie dokie, y'all. I am feeling kind of fierce in this wig. I have to tell you. Now, this is an Amazon wig, and I bought it quite some time ago, and I wasn't jiving on it, and I had every intention to return it, but then I thought, maybe I could do something with it. So I've held on to it, and I'm thankful that I did, because I have some things in this Temu haul that really made a difference in this wig, and I'm excited to try some of these things out on some of the other wigs that I have. But this is about a $50 wig, and it is a lace front, and it is for the most part ready to wear, but I really wanted to solidify things and set this puppy into place. So I did use some new wig tape that I do have in this haul that I'm going to show you. And then I did use a little bit of the wig glue that I had from Temu. Now I'm practicing it a little bit more with it. I'm getting a better control of it in making it work for me, and it did a really great job at the roots. Now, one of the reasons why I like the blonde wigs is because if you're going to have that lace front, let me zoom you in. What is on my forehead? I don't know what that, oh, I know what that is. It's the same thing that's down here. I decided that I was gonna try out a new dermaplaner. It dermaplaned me all right. It planed some of the skin right off my face. Anyway, so this lace front, you can see the blonde hair. So here's my hairline right here. So you can see my dark hair, and it's got some darker roots in it. So it helps to mask that. My hair is a little bit darker here, but look at the knots. The knots on this look like it's pretty much growing out of my hair. Now, if this was a dark colored wig, this would look like a bunch of little bugs hanging out on my forehead. So that's what I'm kind of liking about the blonde. And I sent my mom a picture of it, and she's like, yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. And I said to her, I said, well, just think of it this way. If I was to stop dyeing my hair and embrace the gray, this is probably about what it would look like. So it's kind of this really grayed toned blonde, icy blonde wig. And I am telling you, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It didn't look like this out of the package though, you guys. I did have to work on it, and I will show you the tools that I used here in just a second. This is my life. I was going to show you the wig tape that I used, and I cannot find it. I will put up a picture for now, what it is that I picked up. And if I can find it in the bottom of one of these bags, yeah, then I will show it to you. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags over here, and it's kind of a little tiny package. But what it is a double-sided, skin-friendly sticky tape. And what I can tell you is they were an absolute B-I asterisk, to use. Now, I tried putting it first on the wig lace, but then it wouldn't stick on the wig lace, and it was sticking to my fingers, and then it would kind of curl up. If you use any regular tape and you pull it off of the tape dispenser, and then it kind of sticks to itself and creates this mess, and you have to try it again. Well, I really only wanted 4 pieces of tape, one here, and then one here and one here. And I ended up going through almost half the sheet just to accomplish that. I tried putting it on the wig lace first, and then I tried putting it on my skin, and I just wasn't having good luck with it. I eventually did get it, and it was I felt like a secure grip. But I have to play around with maybe some more different types of wig tapes so that I can put it up here and not have it visible, because it's still, no matter what I did, kind of like clumped up in areas. And so I didn't really feel like if I was to put it up here, it would have been inconspicuous. But anyway, moving on. Let me show you the next tool that I used to make this wig work for me. Now, I've seen a lot of wig galleys on TikTok use something like this, and it's a heat comb. So it comes in a box like this. It comes with instructions in a language that you can't understand, but it's not that hard to figure out, guys. I mean, it's just like a curling iron, for crying out loud. You plug it in and you turn it on. I don't know how much more instructions you need other than that, but it does have heat settings. Now, there are plenty of options on Temu. There are a little bit cheaper than this, and this actually, my power cord keeps falling down. If it's not one thing, it's another. Stay. Anyway, make sure you get one with heat settings, because a lot of times your wigs that are synthetic are going to only allow you to do a certain temperature of heat styling. So You know, some of them will say keep it under 200, some will say 350 max, you know, stuff like that. And so what I try to do is like 200, 250 max on any of my wigs. And so I definitely, most definitely picked one up that's got heat settings. So currently it is off, then you push the button to turn it on. And then there are arrows to go up and arrows to go down. So then I will put it on the 250, or I will still bring it down. So, 250 is the lowest. Okay, but it warms up pretty quickly. It'll flash, and see, now it's showing you what the temperature is. It heats up pretty quickly. So it's already getting pretty roasty toasty, but that's how fast it warms up. Let me turn it off because I don't know where I'm going to put it if it gets too hot. And it does come with this little plastic comb. Now, I didn't use the plastic comb. I used the metal portion of it. And from here, I was able to basically take this. I was able to, now here's one of the things that you can do is if you want your hair to have more volume on this side, you would actually part it over to this side, heat treat it, you know, like this, and this little heat comb gets down into the roots, unlike what a regular straightener would do, right? You can only get so close with a heat straightener, and that's what's lovely about these heat combs. Then you take the heat on that, you leave it over here, and you let it sit, and you let it cool, and then when you flop it back over, it was still on. So this is gonna be fun, trying to keep the cat away from this. Danger! Okay, but when doing that, then you flop it back over after it's nice and cool, then you get that volume up here. And you can, now I did do the whole blow dryer trick and everything like that, but I can kind of pinpoint specifically where I need that volume. And so that's what I did with this one. And then I was able to, it kind of had like a crimp, kind of had this weird crimp in it. So then I was able to just kind of comb through it and straighten it out. And this comb also helps to untangle the snaggles at the same time. So I really enjoy this, and I can't wait to try this on my other Amazon wig that was like this rosy, dusty pink color, but it had the shittiest pre-tease part I have ever seen. So I'm excited to try this on that. But if you have wigs and you kind of want to style it and make it your own, especially if the volume up here looks really weird and you just want to give it a little extra boost that your blow dryer isn't giving you, most definitely check one of these out. I'm super glad that I kept this wig to test this with, and I'm actually very much loving it. So highly recommend. There are lots of random things in here that are going to be kind of decor pieces that I thought were kind of interesting. And I had an idea for this tray, and then I realized it was too small for what I originally wanted it for. So I'm going to keep it regardless because it's a really adorable tray, and the price was right on it. So I am going to keep it. It wasn't what I wanted it for originally. I was thinking of making this like a plaque and put some words in it with my Cricut machine. I may still do that. But it wasn't originally what I had wanted it for. It's too small for it. But this is a really nice little wooden tray for about $5. It's very pretty. I love the shape of it being just kind of like this oddball shape. You could do so much with it, but I think for me specifically, I would like it to be kind of standing up and maybe do some crafty something or another on the inside of it. So that was my original plan with that. Now there's a couple of things in here I was kind of disappointed in, because if you've ever watched Heather Otis's channel, she has purchased some things within her hauls for over the door kind of things. So I had seen these and I had picked out originally two, and I was thinking about going back in and getting more, maybe as some gifty items for some people. But then I really looked at it, and it's not what I thought it was going to be. I'm still certainly going to do something with it. But here I thought, and I will show you the picture. Here I thought it was similar to Heather Otis's purchases, where they were kind of like this thin, all connected into kind of this 90-degree angled shape that you just set over the top of a door frame. These are appliques. I mean, the nice thing about appliques is they're removable and they don't really damage your wallpaper. So I still may do it on this door, you know, as a little something. It's not what I intended it to be for or how I wanted it to be. I really wanted it to be those little wooden pieces, but such is life. They were cheap. I should have known. I should have known. Next up, I found something to make my toilet pretty. I picked up these. These go on your little toilet bolts, the ones that are on the base of your toilet. Does this just sit? Or do you connect this? Maybe they just sit on the bolt. I think there are some that, styrofoam. It's like nails on a chalkboard, you guys. Yep, they must just sit on the bolt. And then they've got kind of these little rubber thingamajigers down at the bottom so it doesn't scratch the ceramic of your toilet bowl. But yeah, I wanted to make one of my toilets pretty. This is just a dust collector, but it'll be a pretty dust collector. Okay, next up for home decor, I picked up these little bitty baby rabbits. One kind of sits over a shelf, and then the other one kind of sits on top of it next to his little friend. They are plastic. They are not metal. And some of them in different distributors, they were like $1 or $2 for one, or $3 for two. This was about $1 for the two of them together. And you know, they're just cute little things that I came across that I thought would be some nice little space taker-uppers. What are you doing? Those are not edible snowflakes. What are you doing? Anywho, I just thought they would be some cute little adorable space taker-uppers for the shelf in the back there. I might keep them separate for Easter, or I just might put them up there anyways, regardless of the holiday. They are cute. They're little. They've got some double-sided sticky tape that comes with it, so that if you wanted to make sure that it stays for any certain type of troublemaker issues, then they stay stuck to the shelf that you stick it on. Anyway, the next piece that I wanted to show you was this little floor mat. Now, some of you may have seen some of my older videos if you've been with me this whole time, or if you're new and you're binge watching my older videos, you will have seen my makeup room. And in my makeup room, I do have a shelf of some antique makeup and perfume things, and I do have a little antique tissue box holder that I had found. Looks like an antique radio, and so I kind of wanted to, you know, kind of follow suit, and I found this little floor mat that I'm going to put in front of the sink, because we took out the pedestal sink in there and we put in like a cabinet sink. So I thought this would be kind of cute to put in front of it. It's really soft. It's not that plastic. So I don't know how you want to describe that material. Let's see how close I can get you. It's not plastic. It's a fabric. And it's painted, but it's nicely painted so that if you were to vacuum it, it's not going to, you know, show white underneath. I've seen it where some of these floor mats will have that paint and it's just very lightly painted on the top. And then if you move the fabric in any way, shape, or form, all you see is the white underneath. And then of course it's got the, you know, the rubber tabby things in the bottom of it to try to make it not slip so much. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cute for the downstairs bathroom. So trying to pretty up the bathrooms just a little bit, just a little bit. Well, I figured I might as well show you what I'm talking about like the tissue dispenser, right? So it's retro, kind of goes with that little area rug because, you know, if you think about back in the day when you go to diners, they had little radios that you can select tunes on when you sat and ate your food. But this, I love this. I love that it fits perfectly for these little cotton wipes, these cotton tissues, and I'm getting really low. So I did pick up another one. This is actually the same brand, surprisingly. There's 100 cotton tissues in here. I love these. I use these for makeup remover. I just put some micellar water on it, and that's what I use to clean my hairline when I get makeup in my hairline. And also, P.S. FYI, tip from me to you is if you wear lace front wigs, excuse me, if you wear lace front wigs, you'll want to take something like this that does not shed, like a paper towel sheds or tissue paper sheds or something like that. Take something like this that doesn't shed, put some micellar water on it, and clean up that lace from your lace front. Because what happens is your foundation will oxidize and in time permanently stain your lace. So tip from me to you. But these cotton things are amazing. I love them. They're biodegradable. They fit perfectly in this little doohickey mabobber here. And then I use these all the time and love these. Had to get more. I highly recommend these. Also, if you have very sensitive skin and you have breakouts all the time, if you were to use regular washcloths, it still holds bacteria in it. Things like laundry detergents and fabric softeners can also irritate your skin. So if you need to dry your face or wash your face with a cloth, having something like this, I highly recommend. But if you are self-conscious about environment, again, these are cotton, they're biodegradable. So it's a little bit more eco-friendly, even though, yeah, you're still throwing something in the garbage, but just another tip from me to you. All right, let's dig into this next bag. Now, is it this one? Yes. This is how this bag came. Do you see? I mean, it just literally looks like somebody took a razor to it. And then over here, this big, huge hole. This is how it arrived at my door. This is not just me setting it on the floor and the cat getting into it. No, this looked like it went through hell and back. And there was a bunch of stuff missing from this package. And I was really upset. And if you remember the last video I did, I showed you this. This came in that same package. This little wig stand holder, all broken. So I had to go through this package with a fine-tooth comb and check off everything in that order to see what I received and what I didn't receive. But Temu was really good about refunding me my money right away. Of course, you have to make the request through customer service, not through the return process. And then they say it has to be under review. I just, showed pictures of the package, what the package looked like as it arrived to my door, and then they issued out the refund within a day. So that was really nice. They were really kind of on the ball with that, and I didn't have to wait long. So that was nice. One of the things that I needed was a new nail gel builder, because if you are not new here, you will know How long have I had that styrofoam on my face? I just noticed that. Oh, that would be funny if I just kept that on the whole video and you guys tried to be flicking it off the screen for me. Okay. Nail gel builder, you guys. Another tip from me to you. Nail gel builder, not nail polish gel. Put on a coat or two of this, UV cure it underneath the UV lamp on your nail prior to putting on your press-ons. One of you had mentioned this to me when I first started my channel and I was first starting to do press-on nails. This is a lifesaver. So I don't have any idea what your name is, and I apologize if you are still subscribed here, but I say this because it has saved my nails from so much grief. Because if for whatever reason you have a hard time getting a false nail from that glue off of your natural nail, it will peel off layers of your natural nail, okay? But if you put nail gel builder on your nail first, it will take the layers of the nail gel builder off, not your nails. And when that nail gel builder peels off your nails, it's basically like when you peel off super glue off of your skin, right? It doesn't tear your skin off. It kind of just comes off in a sheet. Highly recommend. Now, this one is a super teeny tiny bottle. I had an inclination that it was going to be tiny, but because I use it all the time, this is not going to satisfy me. I need to get more. But I mean, I'll let you know how I like this one. This is a new brand to me. Usually I get ones that are in the red bottles, but the red bottles have started to not hold up well. They have a tendency to leak, so I wanted to try something new. Anyway, moving on. What else do we got in here? This one is interesting. Now this probably would have been more of what they should have used on my hair when they permed my hair. Because I told them that I wanted waves in my hair and not curls. So here's the story. I'll explain it to you again for those of you who are new. Lost half my hair from here down. Extension tape and extensions gone wrong. Then I wanted more volume, so I went in and I asked for a perm. But before we did the process of the perm, I had a 20-minute conversation with the hairdresser, talking to her about should we do it, should we not do it, would it be okay for my hair, would it damage my hair, should we even move forward on this, just looking at the structure of my hair. Then I said to her I wanted to make very certain that I did not get a Shirley Temple Poodle Curly Q perm because I didn't want it to be that curly, especially if I don't like it. And if it was to grow out, it would be straight, super curly. But if I had a wave in it, like some sort of like a crimpy wave to it, that I would enjoy that. And then as it grew out, it wouldn't be so straight curly. Right? Oh, and she says, oh, no. I do perms 10 times a week. Everybody comes to me. Everybody trusts me. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 10 years. And so I trusted her, and she put in the little rollers in my hair and damaged the shit out of it. Actually, yesterday I had Israel cut about 5 inches off of my hair. So now my hair is about this long, where it was like down to here. I tried to salvage it with oils and all of the moisturizing things that I could possibly do to it. It wasn't working. Hair was consistently falling out in handfuls, in clumps, in knots, because it was so fried at the bottom. And I just said, I can't, let's just chop it all off. Long story short. This is probably what they should have used. Now, what is it? There are these little crimpy things that you put in your hair. Now, obviously, I'm not going to perm my hair again. Obviously, that's not what I'm going to do. I just thought these might be interesting for a wig. So it does this thing to your hair, and you put a bunch of them in there, and then it does like this body wave. But I thought what I would try is for my shorter wigs, I would try this. Just get them wet and then put these in there and then do a blow dry with them and just see what happens. And instead of using a crimping tool, which might produce too much heat and be too difficult to do, because if you look at this picture, look at this adorable dude. This adorable dude did this, and I just like the effect of it. And I thought, ooh, I have short wigs like that. Let me try that. Anyway, you can get them in different sizes. This came in a 20 piece, no, 25. Size large, 25 piece. So there's 25 pieces in here. That was a large exaggerated story to show you some hair crimpy thingies. Next piece. I got a spoon. One spoon, but it's a very special spoon. This spoon says, happiness is, what does it say? I can't read it on camera. Happiness is having you in my life. And there's a little couple. So what I do with these things, I tuck these in the silverware drawer and just see who happens across it. You know, spoon, 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 special spoon. And whoever gets it, they get the message. One spoon. Hey, guess what I found at the bottom of this bag? I found these double-sided, skin-friendly wig tapes. So this comes in a set of 120. And they just come in sheets like this. So they're all the same. They're all pretty itsy bitsy. Like I said, I wanted 4 pieces, and this is how many I had to go through to get the 4 pieces I wanted. I don't even know if I will be able to, let's see. On clean skin, this might have worked out. Did I put it on clean skin? No. Because I wanted to avoid putting makeup on my wig lace. Now, oh, sorry, baby. I'm sorry. You almost went for more of a ride than you anticipated. Putting this on dry, clean skin probably would have been the best. And what I have seen too is people using rubbing alcohol to clean off the makeup around where they're gonna attach the lace. But then I thought, because this is a mask, you guys, underneath this mask is a completely different shade of skin. Completely different. And it wouldn't have blended. So I was kind of under like damned if I do, damned if I don't. So I was trying to make this work with the makeup still underneath it, but not putting makeup on top of it. It was a beast. Anyway, this blue layer here, see, comes off real nice and easy on clean skin. And then it's pretty sticky, you guys. This is how sticky it is. Do you see how much it's raising my skin? Okay, it is sticky. On the lace though, it doesn't grip onto fabric as well as it does skin to skin. It doesn't really want to stick to makeup. So, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, now I can't get this off my skin. Okay, I got it. But the ones that this is what I was talking about. It would kind of clump up as I was trying to apply it. Anyways, I think yes, these could be absolutely excellent. That these might be a great alternative to wig glue. I think it might be easier for some people who don't want to mess around with painting layers, with blow drying this and headbanding that, and I think it would be a great option. I will continue to play around with these. I think I could actually make these work. But the combination that I did again today between the wig glue and the adhesive tabs, I'm actually quite enjoying. So, I mean, for the most part, I'm on there pretty good. Now, next thing, these are going to be fun, and I'm going to try to do something closer around Valentine's Day and try to remember to wear these. But if you guys remember, I did a short on Christmas Day, and I wore my Christmas eyelashes, and I came across these for Valentine's Day. And one of you had asked me if they were annoying. Now, they are, but they aren't. I am so used to wearing false eyelashes that for me, yeah, obviously when I pull them off at night and I pull my contacts out and I take my wig off or I take my hair down, it's better than sex. The feeling I get, it's like, or taking off your bra, taking everything off, and you're like, freedom, because beauty is pain. Yeah. If you're not used to wearing eyelashes, it can be annoying. It can be annoying. And they do kind of have, obviously, with these little knick-knacky doobie-dads on it, you can see those little shadows, but it's not in your face. So, no, for me, it's not annoying. But if you are not a false eyelash wearing person, I could see these being annoying, but they were super cute. The ones that I wore for Christmas, they were super cute, and I really enjoyed them. So I got a Valentine's Day pair. And all right, last bag. This is my Dollar Tree goodies that I found. I love these little cat toys for Koi. They are absolutely perfect for her. I do have a little bin where I put just a bunch of pom-poms in and her little cat toys, and pretty much every day, every morning, I will go through and I will find little pom-poms and these little cat toys everywhere. So when she's frisky and the dogs aren't down here, she helps herself to that little basket and she plays with her toys. And these are great. These are great little sizes for her. She likes batting them around just like she does the pom-poms. And these are sushi related. So these are a little adorable. Little sushi related pieces. This one's actually adorable. This is a little sushi roll. And then a little soy sauce. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Koi. Kiki. She decided she wanted to take a nap. She plays fetch, you guys. I was gonna throw her some toys to see if she wanted to play fetch for you guys, but she must be taking a nap. So we'll just throw them over there. But Dollar Tree, $1.25 for a handful of cat toys. Mwah, love it. I picked up a new lip gloss that I found. Villain's lip gloss. I love my nudes. I love this light color. That's what they kind of call concealer lips. I just prefer it. I don't prefer papow colors on my lips just because typically I do more of a papow eye look. Today I just kind of went with neutral everything. And I'm kind of digging it, but I picked this up because this is my favorite lip gloss. This is the one I'm wearing. This is an Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Guava. I picked this up in a 2-pack with another shade over at TJ Maxx. I know I'll probably never find it ever again for the price I paid, which was like $12 for 2. Oh, she found a toy. She's in the laundry room with it. I'll probably never find it again at the same price. They're probably like 20, 30 bucks. I'm not going to pay 20, 30 bucks for a lip gloss. I love it though. The opacity of it is gorgeous. The moisturization of it is gorgeous. So I found this and I thought it was kind of similar. It's a little bit more pinky. The Anastasia is a little bit more, ooh, is that Everthin? What does it smell like? Nothing. Nothing. It's watery. It's watery. It came out fast. Well, it has nice color payoff. I already have some on my lips, but thinner. Well, combined with the Anastasia, it's a pretty color. Good thing I have my cotton tissues over here. I like my lip glosses to be a little bit thinner because it just kind of feels Vaseline-y otherwise, and that gets in my mouth, and I don't like that. So I don't like it when it gets in my mouth. Do that. Okay. Anyway, pretty color, I thought. It's not Anastasia. It's thin. If you like a thin, more watery based or Vaseline based lip gloss, you might like that one. Okay, you guys, this is a very popular item at the Dollar Tree in the fragrance, in the shampoos, the conditioners, and the body washes. And I came across this one. So this is a leave-in conditioner hair mist. And this is that Brazilian mist with the notes of pistachio and salted caramel. And, you know, even if I wasn't to use it as a conditioner per se, just having that nice little boop of fragrance to help refresh how your hair smells or your wigs smell, I just thought would be nice to have, because I don't wash my wigs all the time, you know. And just adding a little extra scent to it and running it through my wigs, I just thought would be a nice way to just kind of make it smell better until I wash it. So it does, I love it. It smells beautiful. I don't know that I can trust Dollar Tree products actually being beneficial for my hair. I got it more so as a hair deodorizer, if you will, not for any type of actual hair healing properties. So as you would have already seen by this video, I have moments of clarity, and then I have these moments of, if my brain weren't attached, it would literally be left somewhere and be long gone by now. I went to the Dollar Tree, and I was specifically on the hunt for two things. One, cat hair. One was 5 little stick-on letters for a specific craft that I had in mind. They didn't have that. And then the other thing were these little tiny to-go containers. It was one left. I told my mom what I was gonna do for this, and I sent out the mail parcel that I was going to include this project in without this. And I just figured I'll just have to do it on another day. But here's what I make, you guys. I get medical grade lanolin in a big tub. And I will take a scoop of that. I will put it in my double boiler. So if you're ever interested, you can kind of, for reference, go back into where I made my homemade makeup remover balm to follow kind of the same process. I take my lanolin, take a scoop of that. I add in there some vitamin E oil, some lavender, some chamomile, and some tea tree. That's it. That's it. And it turns into a salve, mixing it all in, letting it cool into one of these. And it turns into a salve. And when you get boo-boos and burns or bug bites, or there's somebody I had this in mind for who has extremely dry hands and has got like because of the dry hands, you get the hangnails and then your fingers hurt, or the pads of your fingers hurt, or from doing this, it cracks your knuckles. This homemade salve that I make, originally I had designed it for my ex-husband who was a welder and would come home with welding burns. And it heals you almost overnight. It is such a miracle cure. I can't even, I mean, with the tea tree, the chamomile, the lavender, you've got, and the vitamin E. The vitamin E is repairing, but it is also acts as a preservative. Just FYI, it's a natural preservative that's got antifungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory properties. And then of course the lanolin is deep penetrating and moisturizing, versus most of your salves that you're going to find on the market are a moisture barrier. So love this stuff. I live by it. I breathe by it. I use it all the time for everything. I was going to make it for somebody special and was all excited, told my mom about it, told her what I was going to do, did all the other things that I was going to do for her, and packaged it up, addressed it up, everything. And I went through my box and I thought, ah, crap. And I was sitting there going, I knew I forgot something. Anyway, if you ever want to make the best homemade salve, that's what you do. It's amazing, you guys, amazing. So the other thing that I picked up over there were CM brightening toner pads with glycolic acid, lemon, and honey. Just a little teeny tiny jar of it. There's 30 pads in here. And I love acid peels, but I don't like the ones that you leave on and then have to wash off. I just want a quick and be done. And glycolic acid peels, I love. I love, love, love them. I can tell when I haven't used some sort of exfoliating toner. My face just does weird things. So my face is most certainly addicted to those. I got a toning hair mask for trying to play around with some blonde wigs that I don't like the shade of blonde. So I got some purple toning hair mask to test on some of my cheaper wigs. I got a moisturizing stick, a hydrating stick. I have one. I know Elf makes one, Wet n Wild makes one, but I wanted to try this one. I use it for under my eyes. I love the hydrating balms because I like the idea of taking this balm stick and kind of using that to massage product into my eyes. And I don't have to mess with my fingers. I don't have to mess with application tools. Now, it's not sanitary, but dipping your finger into the same moisturizing pot isn't sanitary either, so don't come for me about it not being sanitary. Okay. All right, next up, some Valentine's Day decor. I found some of the cutest little decor items, and I just wanted a small handful. I didn't really need anything major because I just wanted to put like a couple of pops of red back here. That's it. That's all I wanted. So I got this cute little You've Got Mail box. Either sending it in friend mail or putting it back here, maybe putting some flowers in it. I haven't decided yet. I picked up this. This is a love meter, and this, yes, you can switch around. Now, obviously, that's where I'm going to set it. But I just thought this was really cute, and it's just a little wooden plaque. It's pretty hefty, but for $1.25, super cute, super cute. A little tin plaque. They had a bunch of different variations of these kinds of things too, you guys. These are just the ones that I picked up, but the Dollar Tree had just adorable, adorable pieces. And then the kissing booth, 25 cents. Looks like an old school ticket for like a fair ride. One little piece of garland. And then they had some of the cutest cards. This was $1.25. $1.25. Hallmark, $7.99. No joke. If you were to get something like this from Hallmark, in the Hallmark card section at your general drugstore, you're looking at $5.99 to $7.99 for this, just because of the extra little 3D things that are on it. It's a cute one. It just says, Valentine, you always bring a smile to my face. Has an envelope and a sticker that you can put to seal it up. So if you're interested in getting some really super duper cute cards, don't go to the drugstore anymore. I mean, go to Dollar Tree. They've got some cute ones, and I'm just blown by it. Now, this I did not pick up at the Dollar Tree, FYI. This is a detangle brush that I have seen some wig galleys love, use, highly recommend. So this is what it looks like. It's just plastic bristles, and it doesn't have the little beads at the end, no wire in it at all. But you can get this at the Dollar Tree. I came across it at the Dollar Tree. So for $1.25, you can, if you are playing around with wigs, this is a perfect little wig brush, but you can get this at the Dollar Tree. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think so. So as always, guys, I am so grateful that you are here sticking it out with me on another video today. I would love and appreciate it if you like, shared, and subscribed to this video. Helps me out a lot. And again, I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, check out my description box down below. Lots of goody goods, coupon codes down there for a lot of things that I've featured on this channel. I will also include the link to this wig that I have picked up in case you are interested in it. I always link products that I purchase and show in my videos, except I can't for the Dollar Tree stuff. But for all the Temu stuff, I will. If for whatever reason it's not available, I will always tell you that in the description box that the item is no longer available. If it is no longer available, but there's a comparable product to it, I always include that and also let you know that it's not the original one, but it is comparable. So please check out links down below for any of the products that I have featured. That's obviously not Dollar Tree, but they will be down there. And also in the description box, I have the links to all the great galleys on the YouTube channel doing all of their Temu goodies, and check them out. Send them some love. Tell them Faith sent you. But until later, you guys, Koi and I will see you next time. Say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.